I've been obsessed with audiobooks lately. I don't know if you guys know about this. But
Audiobooks? I'm aware of the concept of audiobooks, Turks.
Okay.
About my obsession, you asshole. But I tried listening to...
You drive in Riyadh. I expect you to have audiobooks.
Of course. Moby Dick. It is fucking... No, not...
No, that's what I was thinking.
So fucking boring. It is ridiculous.
It is boring.
They don't get into the boat until chapter 22 or something like that. It is just...
You'd be surprised, Turks, that books are long and we get just the gist of it.
They're better books.
You read Moby Dick, right?
I actually did not.
You did not?
Moby Dick,
Don't.
yeah.
I read Moby Dick.
No, Shuf, I have a problem.
It was
with-
a cool thing.
Exactly, it was by force. It was never by choice.
exactly.
Some of the classics are too heavy for me. Too heavy for me to go through.
When it comes to Moby Dick, I agree 100%.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah,
too
yeah.
heavy.
I
And by the end of it, you're like, why did I read this?
I mean, I want to get into the head of,
O.J. Simpson? I mean, Homer Simpson.
the whaler. It's about a whaler, right?
No, it's
No.
about a captain called Ahab who's obsessed with killing a whale.
It's not about the captain.
so
the captain
whalers-
is just a...
It's
an
a metaphor.
obsession.
It's
Yeah.
a metaphor.
It's a metaphor for obsession. What else is a metaphor?
It's about a dude who joins the boat that Ahab is a captain in. It's weird.
Ishmael.
It's stupid. Yeah, that guy. But if you want to go for classics, dude, Frankenstein. Amazing book.
Well, I love that. I'm getting audiobook.
Check it out.
Thank
Check
you,
it out,
Turks.
yeah.
Please do share some more.
How about you go look it up for yourself?
I have friends
what I
that offer me good things in life. They direct me towards ththings that should be enjoyed.
We tried our best so many times and just failed at it.
I mean, you guys are still trying. So
This is why I have you as friends.
this is part of the reason why I'm still part of this group, honestly.
Aw.
It's
So sad in so
part of
many
it,
ways.
Which stadium is sponsored by Riyadh Air?
Metro
This is Atletico Madrid.
Politano.
Nice.
Hey, welcome, Kabsa Boys. It's your boy, Adi. What's poppin'? Episode 279. I got the homie Turks right behind me.
Yep.
I got Shams right next to me.
Yo.
Number one is in the building.
What's up?
Shout out to our tens and tens of listeners. Shout out to tens and tens of viewers. Thank y'all for being here. We appreciate all of y'all. Let's get this started. We got very important things to go discuss today. The Russian police raided a club.
What?
Where?
I'm sorry. Where? How? When?
We haven't recorded in a while, so I don't know if this was last week or the week before.
Regardless.
I don't remember. I don't know if I used this or not. So I saw a video.
Okay. The sources are quite.
The source was X.
Yeah,
all right?
okay.
Internet.
No, it's a real thing.
Yeah.
So the Russian police decided, you know what? Since y'all want to party at night, you should join the army.
You're kidding me.
And they just raided clubs. Some people said it was gay clubs. Some people just said it was nightclubs. I'm not really sure what type of club it is. Both of them are gay.
Okay.
So
They just rated happiness.
yeah, that's it. Like, yo,
You want to have a good time?
Oh, so it's happiness now.
I'll come show you a good time. No, if like you're
We're
going.
at a time of war and you want to party.
I mean, true. That's true. Yeah, there are bigger concerns here.
Exactly.
You know, the faith of the motherland.
Yes.
Yes.
I believe they entered the club and they said, in the club,
Okay, why do we need to
soldiers."
start with racism all the time?
Always.
Like,
Always.
well, I thought we should be better than this by
Instinct.
now.
It's my
It's my go-to.
it's my KPI for the podcast.
And then, so you can check out now the rest of the day.
Exactly. Yes.
But anyway, I thought the videos were crazy, by the way. You can find it online.
I mean, that says so much about their lack of recruitment capacity, I feel. Like you're literally dragging people off, not even the streets at this point, private establishments.
Exactly.
Were they illegal private establishments? Were they like, is clubbing after midnight illegal or something like
No,
that?
but you guys seem like you have energy.
They aren't
Let's
allowed.
put that. Let's put that energy.
Okay,
into
let's
good
put it
use.
into good use.
Yeah.
Okay.
You like to move? Let's move across these borders.
I like to move it. Yeah. Keep it
Move it.
Don't stop twerking on your way. But
Oh my god,
that's so bad, actually.
That's so stupid. Thank God we don't have any. Actually, we do. We have wars all around
Okay,
us.
we're sorry, Russian constituents of Pasta Kabsa. We
Yes.
don't mean to offend you.
We'll get to Syria later on. Shout out to our brothers and sisters in Syria.
we
Hey,
love
man.
borscht.
We'll get to that. Other news before we get to that. Syria is dominating everything for me, but I don't want to
True.
get to
Man.
politics automatically.
What's
I want to do
light
other
stuff?
things. Oh, the metro opened. We haven't. We discussed it opening, but now we saw it open,
Yeah, and people
which also closed down a couple of times this week.
I haven't tried it out yet. Have you guys?
No,
a couple
Yeah.
of times.
I'm not going to waste other people's space to go try out a metro. No, the people who need it should go do it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, going for the vibe like everybody did on the first day was stupid.
That's a good. You're a good citizen,
Thank you.
Adil. But also, you should get a Metro card.
Get a what?
Metro card.
Why should I get a metro
For
card?
the convenience of just going there whenever you need to.
or I can just get it when I get there.
Also facts. And my brother's been actually using it on a daily basis. So
Nice.
he works in Kaft, and there's a station that's close to our house, and he is so happy the fact that he's saving all this time. So it's a shorter commute. He doesn't have to stress while driving every day, and it's that convenience that we were actually looking for in terms of, hey, this will help people in their day-to-day lives. I'm glad to see that's already happening around us.
Amen. But a lot of people are just using it as a roller coaster now.
Exactly.
And it's just it
Bro,
makes it look stupid.
There's an interview that I saw on the first day. This guy, I think it was a Lotterbee or something. He's asking this dude, he's like, "Oh, why'd you come to the Metro?" It's like, "Oh, I took the kids outside. We wanted to go to the boulevard." I was like, "You know what? Let's do the Metro today."
Yeah. It's not that.
It's an excursion. Yeah.
Come on, kids, we're getting on the Metro.
ملاهي الرياض الجديدة.
No, but it's a new experience for a lot of people. You know, there is a novelty in it, so you do understand people wanting to experience it for themselves. You know,
And this is still phase one, also.
and we still haven't
True.
even opened up all the lines. So like
And
the
only-
practicality of the metro is still like not 100% yet. You know, and for me, honestly, I would love to try it out because there is a metro station close to my working office at the moment. So I'm just waiting for the stations to open. You know.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for the one next to my house to open. It should be on the 15th. I don't know
The
what's
one
today.
next to your house should have been the first one to open out of everything else.
I know.
Because
I
that
agree.
area has been locked down for life.
I agree. I struggle every national day.
No, but Sani, I think this is really going to open up the city in a different way for a lot of people, right? Like
Once it's ready, once it's done.
once it's
and also,
open, yeah.
even when all the phases are open, they just already announced that they're going to do more extensions.
Because obviously the city has grown in the past 10 years from, you know, the time like the metro was first announced and like the stations were first planned. Like
Now we have 6 routes. The 7th route's come out also. I think, I don't know, how many stations do we have? I think it was like 55 or 85.
more.
Bunch.
No, it was like 85 or something.
Yeah, that's
No, I think 85 was the buses. Or 115
I
were
think
the
it was like
buses.
120 something.
Yeah, that's the buses.
Yeah, it's I think it's in the 50s.
I think it was in the 50s. But only 4 main ones.
Listen, keep in mind, Riyadh is a huge city.
I know.
Like, we're not just talking about population density here. We're talking about a city that is going to take you a good 2 hours to drive from one end to the other. you know?
Easy.
So,
With traffic.
With traffic, yeah.
Without traffic, you mean?
No, without traffic.
يعني من أقصى الجنوب لأقصى الشمال.
40 minutes max.
Yeah, you could do an hour. دائرة الجنوب
Without
الشمالي.
traffic?
Without traffic.
Yeah, I'm talking
أقصى
about without
الدائرة
traffic.
الجنوبي إلى الشمالي. You could
Yeah.
do like an hour.
No, less than an hour.
Yeah. But yeah, again, Riyadh is growing. Riyadh is progressing. It's nice to see, you know, the city expanding.
Like, I'm glad there was no major issues. I think the only thing was CAF station closed down a couple of times because of overcapacity.
Again, that was I think the Malahi part that he was talking about.
No, this was
It is the most
It
beautiful.
was during work hours.
Yeah, it is the most beautiful station, actually. Of
course.
Yet
زي حديد.
so far.
Yeah.
far.
Now the Snøhetta station is going to open. I really love that one. I get قصر الحكم. That one's going to be crazy. I'm just waiting for that to open.
But keep in mind, like we're not even seeing this is like I feel like the first step in the transformation of Riyadh from, you know, a car-dominated city to a much more pedestrian-friendly city. Like we're still waiting
Yeah.
for the Sports Boulevard to open up. We're still waiting for the major parks to open up. You know,
All
just
this
to-
urban transformation that's happening.
Yeah, just to give, you know, like now this is step one. Now you can actually get around the city in a different way. You don't have to use a car. Step two is, you know, giving you different places to walk
We
to,
still
different
need a
places to
minute.
go to. Yeah.
Traffic did not change, not even one bit.
On the first day.
No, this whole week.
the first day was crazy.
Traffic did not change at all.
Whatsoever. I agree.
Whatsoever.
But the first day, one of the boys was telling me he drives an hour and a half back home after work. On that Sunday, well, it was a Sunday, right?
It was Sunday, yeah.
On that Sunday, it took him 20 minutes. That is a huge, huge change.
I don't know where he
Then
goes.
I reverted to the mean.
I do not know where he goes. Sunday, I was outside and it was same traffic.
You're
For me, it
always-
was the same.
That's what I'm saying. For all of us, it was the same.
Yeah.
on the main highways, on the main like
Everything,
arteries that
traffic is
connect
the
to the
same.
city. Yeah, you're still gonna have some time until you change it. But yeah,
I need a minute.
yeah, they need a minute definitely.
We'll see how it goes. What else has been happening this week? There was a golf tournament.
Yes.
It was the PIF golf tournament, right?
What was that about?
I should have went there.
There's a lot going on. There's the Misk Art Week as well.
Miss
going
Art
on.
Week, which we're gonna attend hopefully tomorrow or after. By the time y'all hear this, most likely we attended it. Actually, no, y'all gonna hear this before.
Yeah,
You know, we're not going, y'all.
you know,
We had Misk, we had the PIF golf tournament, which Amr Diab was performing in, which is kind of wild.
we had
Interesting.
we had
Halaba.
XP as well.
Yes, another one. We had XP.
Yeah.
How was XP?
XP was So I just went for the first day. I
Okay.
attended the night part of it, not the day part.
So you didn't attend XP?
I attended half of XP. It's both, right? It's supposed to be like the panels during
No,
the day.
Night XP is not what XP is. Night XP is just the plus.
It's.
Day XP is supposed to be the important thing.
I think they're changing up what XP is supposed to be about. This year felt, in terms of music, it felt more diverse. It felt like I went there and I actually experienced more sounds.
Nice.
So it feels like they're kind of shifting XP from, where you come
Hold
and
on,
you see
you talk about at night.
at night. Yeah,
No,
definitely.
I think at night they're just giving you more flavor.
More flavor, yeah.
Yeah,
so,
that's it.
so then at some point there was a heavy, push to highlighting local artists. Now it's much more highlighting regional artists, different sounds from the region. Like you had a lot of Egyptian artists, you had Tunisian artists, you had these people that I personally don't know, but obviously had their audiences, they had their fans there because some of these places were packed. I caught there was a Tawarik band that was really actually interesting, like that fusion of East and West music, something that I'm personally not exposed to that much. So that was nice to experience. Thursday wasn't as packed as I expected it to be, but then again, Thursdays are usually much more chill. I didn't manage to go on Friday. I heard Friday was a lot more crowded than Thursday.
Every second day is always wild.
Yeah, so it was fun. Honestly, it was fun. Like I usually enjoy XP experiences more than Soundstorm because it's less intense. Easier to get to, easier to get out of, and you get to see all the people. Like you walk around, you're just saying hello to people. Most of
Were there less locals than usual?
what do you mean? Like Brax, there was
In terms of artists, not people.
in terms of artists.
This is our country. So it's not like, there's no
Yeah, and
Saudis.
there was. Yeah, and good question actually. Yeah, probably. There was more highlight. Like I felt like there was much more international flavor than there is usually. Regional specifically, not international as overall. Like they had, for example, a whole warehouse dedicated just to rock music, which is new. Like that wasn't a thing before, was it? Turks?
No.
I'm looking up the water
Yeah.
band. I couldn't find them. Oh, sorry, you were saying?
Yeah, there's a bunch apparently. Like I'll get you the name of the one.
Priorities,
that was before,
Shamsi.
but-
Priorities here.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
But come on, it's part of it is nice to see that it feels at this point very established. XP feels like a part of like the December
XP.
calendar, right?
It's always going to be part of it.
Yeah, like khalas, it's
Always.
there now.
The
yeah.
weekend before Soundstorm is always going to be XP. But in terms of music industry, I think the music industry has taken a huge hit, and I don't think it's seen as valuable as it did before.
In what sense?
I mean, I think you know exactly what I mean, but you're trying to trail me around.
I'm trying to open up the conversation.
Tell me more. Tell me more.
There's nothing to tell. I mean,
Like the growth hasn't been as
there was no growth.
as people
There's
expected.
absolutely no growth whatsoever in the music industry.
Interesting.
There's the music commission trying to organize the music industry for it to thrive. If I don't know what everything that they're doing, but from what I see, is they're focusing on the governing part, which is the part that they should really care
which
for.
is which is basically the foundation for everything else.
Yeah. Other than that, you absolutely have nothing.
They sponsored XP this year, right?
So they're also doing something.
They're one of the sponsors. Yeah.
They had their own warehouse.
They've always had their own warehouse, by the way. Like the last couple of years, we've seen them there.
Yeah, but now, like this year, they also have something called Riyadh Music Week, which is much more of a consolidated. Hey, let's do all these different panels. I think they had a panel today about music cities, around the
Yeah,
world.
they have panel every single day. I think it's every single.
Yeah, there's an award show I think in a few days as well. So there is more focus on really trying to, like, rather than working in a disparate way, let's try to bring everything together and make it work towards some end. Rather than all of us, everyone trying to do their own thing on their own way. Let's try to push and actually get something done together. And I feel like that's where the Music Commission is really putting their weight in right now.
I don't think it's about togetherness. I think it's about governance, making sure that artists get their fair share when it comes to copyright and so on and so on. Trying to add some sort of education into the whole process. It's a governing body. I expect it to just govern. I don't expect more from Music Commission. But in terms of like artists, I expect a lot from artists, but they're not seeing any opportunities. Let's put it that way. I mean, other than when, like every time Sandstorm comes up, there's a bunch of list of people, like kind of, I don't know what's the right metaphor. فناجيل حقت الضيوف. Every time they come طلع نفس الفناجيل, this is exactly it. Every time Sandstorm comes around, you see the same names, and then like you don't see them for the rest of the year because there's no other opportunities for them to grow. Arabic is still dominant. Arabic music, Saudi music, Khaliji music is still dominant. It's still the number one thing everywhere that you go. And so, like, even if you want to be an artist, so like, who's your fan base? The biggest fan base is not any of the fan base that, you know, it's not rock, it's not rap, it's not EDM.
Still
none of that.
Khaliji.
Yeah, it's Khaliji.
Yeah.
So when you're trying to find the next artist and make the industry grow, where are you looking though? And where are the artists? Because they're all in the lounges singing.
No, I feel like part of it is, come on, Annie, the fact that you don't have places for these artists to come. Like you don't have a lot of music venues. Like you're still limited in that you had the warehouse, which is still a place, but then again,
When you
that's
say
just
you
the
don't
one.
have a lot of music venues, like are you talking about like dedicated to just performance? Or is it like, you know, like lounges and stuff like that?
I think both.
You have a lot of lounges.
But how many of those do all these lounges offer a space
Every
for,
single day.
Okay, for the same type of music though, Khaliji.
Exactly,
yeah.
because that's what people come for.
But in terms of other types of music, there's still that limitation. Like,
Yeah,
you're not
exactly. If I only listen to Khaliji music, I'm going to a lounge, in a public lounge in Riyadh, and someone gets up, starts rapping, I'm walking out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yo,
True,
I don't
true.
come and watch this. I'm not interested in this.
But I think part of that, and maybe I'm wrong here, but maybe part of that is when I go to a lounge, I'm not really there because I'm trying to see this guy sing. I'm there because I like the style, you know. So it's much more focused.
Yeah, then you'll go to a different lounge.
But you get my point.
Yeah, but not all. Most lounges do not have artists here, right? All the big ones, because they know people are coming to lounge. So they put you like any type of background music, even if it's like EDM, whatever, just like background music. But there's a lot of shisha lounges that are performance based, and there's people performing nonstop. There's one. Actually, I'm not gonna say his name because it's so shitty. All right?
I love how I love how
shitty.
you okay.
And I like it.
That's what I'm saying. I love how you've experienced this, and you're like him. I have some background here. Let me speak on this.
I'm not gonna say who, but I went to a couple of places that are so trash for me. And you know how bougie I am,
I
right?
mean, you have a standard for lounge music, Adil. I know that.
Yeah, of course, a lounge music guy. So,
Oh, dang.
so I went there, bro. It was so awful, but that energy, and it reminded me, like, you know, when I was young, when we used to hit, like, you know, certain places, and we watched rappers in front of us, you know, and ciphers and whatever. And so it had that grimy feel, like, you know, you felt like it was like, you know, it's grimy, but like, yo, a talent comes out of here.
But this is real. It's more authentic, right?
Yeah, but that is to a demographic, and the demographic has nothing to do with what XP is trying to do or what Soundstorm is trying to do.
True. Very
Because
true.
I mean, Soundstorm this year, they are like every single year they always announce local artists.
But that's not the main focus.
Yeah, of course, it's not the main
that's
focus.
not the main focus. Well, you do get, yeah, at the same time, the Arabic, that sound, the Khaliji industry sound has been established much longer here, you know, generally than you know, other sounds. So you do understand the fact that the audience is bigger, that the appeal is bigger, and you know, it's still going to take a long time for you to introduce people to different things and shift kind of people's taste. But then again, you don't really want to shift people's taste. You want to provide an open space for everyone's taste to be, you know, satisfied here. Yani,
If there's people who are in lounges nonstop, why are they not attending Day XP?
because the
Why would
XP is for people who are interested in the music
Industry?
business.
Yes, and these are artists in coming into the music industry.
Oh, you're talking about the artists. I thought
Yeah,
you were
yeah,
talking
no,
about
no,
the
no,
not the artists.
audience.
Okay.
Yes. No, not the audience. About the artists.
The audience are enjoying the shisha.
Yeah, the audience are vibing with anything. You give them a forum, you give them whatever, they're good. The problem is not audience.
Good question. Maybe because XP is not
not
catering
marketed
to
that
them.
way?
No, it's not catering to them or their needs or their requirements.
I don't know. I don't think XP is not catering to them.
Yeah, XP is. I feel like it's taking
It's very diverse.
Yeah, it's taking a broad view.
Yeah.
Like we're about the music business. We're not about this genre or that genre. But then again, when you look at the music business, the needs of if I'm a rapper, my needs are going to be completely different than an Arabic singer. It's going to be completely different than, you know, we have opera singers now. Like people, you know, like just there's different inputs for all of these guys to be able to succeed. And it's a challenge for you as XP to be able to really cater to everyone and satisfy everyone. I feel like one of the things that XP does is try to bring you people from abroad to share their expertise, and that's something they've been consistent with on a yearly basis. The panels and the workshops and stuff they do there. But that other side of the music industry is a completely different animal. I feel it's not the same. It's not the same beast.
But is it
beast?
But it's the majority.
Yeah, true. But
It's where the money is. It's where the talent is. It's where everyone looks to. It's all say that you don't know who they are, but their numbers are wild.
Sure.
You try to replicate it, you won't be able to replicate it.
But the industry is already there, right? The industry is
already
so. What do you
exists.
want to do there? You want to expand it? You want to build on it? You want to, like, what do you? If it's
Are you asking me or?
No, I'm just looking at it.
because I'm trying to see
Yeah.
if I should answer you. Or not.
Yeah, I'm looking at it from a general. Like, if that industry is already there and established, then we know that it's chugging along quite well on its
Okay,
own. It
then
doesn't
what-
need any help.
Then what's the point of XP Day if there's already industry that's already surviving and everything's doing well and flourishing?
Trying
Good
to
question.
kickstart other industries, other sounds.
What's the other industries though?
Everything else,
What's everything else?
the rock sound, the
So you're talking about me? Oh, we need to rebuild an industry that already died.
no, I wouldn't look at it that way. I
So
think
we're going to revive an industry that everyone already walked away from.
it's about kickstarting something that hasn't really
Kickstarting or restarting.
restarting. Hey, would you say that the rock industry was there or existed for a while?
here locally
Yeah.
or?
Locally here?
I mean, it's niche.
I'm just giving an example as
Yeah,
Ross
yeah,
said.
It's
I'm
quite it's too niche, but it's something that does need it. I mean, it's definitely kickstarting.
And in terms of
I wouldn't
rap,
restart. Globally, I get the idea of restarting, but I do have an. I mean, yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, that makes sense. Rock isn't as big as it used
At
to be.
all. In any
Yeah.
way, shape, or form.
Although you do have great artists coming out, but it's still not the dominant genre.
Like EDM will outlive a lot of genres, right? But it will never have the same effect that it had like in Europe as it does in Saudi, right? Because our sound, our poetry is way before EDM ever existed. So that's like our identity. So it's always going to be there forever. It doesn't go away from us.
yeah.
So it will never say, oh, we're going to replace Khaliji music with EDM. That's just not going to happen, period. Because we're more about emotions, right? So they're going to have their own thing. Our thing is always going to be it. So if you are trying to build an industry, I mean, I saw a quote from the Music Commission. They sat down with someone from YouTube. And he was like, we're looking for the big artists to come out of Saudi, the big names. They need to work on the big names.
I was just thinking about breaking through. Like, for example, that Tuareg band that I was talking about, that was something that,
You better send me that band.
that was something that felt like it crossed boundaries. It wasn't limited to a specific audience, right? So I think part of the mission here is how can we create or help create that next big artist that can break through and be a hit with local audiences and international audiences.
Okay, all right. See, that's important.
Yeah.
So when you tell me I want to create an artist that breaks through,
You're Amro Diab, for example.
so look, we cannot discuss Amr Diab because he is a phenomenon.
Yeah, but
El phenomenon.
Yeah, no, but that's what I'm saying. And that's what you're kind of looking
By the
for.
way, I was at the barber the other day,
Ayo.
and Akram was like, giving me my shave. Pause, and then, and then like the whole time for like an hour, just different Amr Diab music,
And it all hits.
hit
It all-
after hit after hit.
And it all
after
slaps.
hit.
It all slaps. That's what I'm saying. Like, how can you, again,
I
not the best
would like
example,
to
maybe.
throw the name of Amr Diab into the King of Pop's conversation.
I think it's already there.
And if Amr Diab didn't cross over, none of us will ever cross over. I'll be very honest
Amro
with
Diab
you.
has already crossed over. Like, people
No,
know
he doesn't.
Amro-
No, he didn't.
No, yes.
Relax.
No, come on.
No, you need to relax.
People who are interested in international music know who Amro Diab is.
Yeah, all 9 of them.
He's how many international music awards has Amro Diab won? He's been
How many? Give me a name.
How many? No. How many?
more than 3.
Give me an answer.
More than 3.
You want to do the Grammy thing again?
I mean, I'm
Have
just-
Cosmo
Please look
give
it
me a
up.
call and get angry at me?
Wait, hang on.
Please look it
Why
up.
are you allow this guy to speak?
How many international?
Shout out to the homie Cosmic guy.
Well, she called me out the other day.
Stan.
Music awards has keep going.
Keep going.
No.
Us or Google?
Into
I want you to Google this in real time.
7 World Music Awards. That's a lot, bro.
World music.
Yeah.
See that? That's exactly what I mean.
Yeah.
What the fuck is world music?
Exactly. See what I mean?
See, I thought you were gonna know this, Turks.
I'm
Come
sorry, I
on.
don't know what
Look,
the
I
World
know it.
Music Award is.
I know the World Music Award because I remember when he won. I think also
Founded by
I think
Albert
Abadi won.
Founded by Albert II, the Prince of Monaco. You know, it's an event based on Monte Carlo.
Okay.
Past winners have included Michael Jackson, Madonna,
Yes.
Mariah Carey, Jennifer
course,
Lopez,
the
Ricky
vibes.
Martin, Beyonce, and Amr Diab. What are you talking about?
Beyonce won one?
Yeah.
Yes,
Before her
but-
Grammys?
But what was the category that Amr Diab won?
International music.
No, it's not.
They gave him a Legend Award.
Yes, that's a fact.
Yeah.
Again,
He's the
by the
top.
way, no one knows who the World Music Awards
No.
are. FYI, okay.
Is it still happening? I don't think it's
This
still
look, this is as equivalent as the like. Actually, this is more important than the Billboard Awards. Okay,
Yeah, bro.
It's just like that, you know. Oh, best person to wear headphones on a podcast. Congratulations, Pastor Kabsa.
Okay,
That's exactly what it is.
So for some reason, the World Music Awards has built hospitals and schools, but that's not relevant to the
What the-
conversation.
Wait, what?
guys. Yeah, it's not relevant. Okay, so the last
Sounds
time
like
they did it
someone's
was
trying to hide
2014.
something, but okay.
Last time they did it was 2014.
oh,
which
so
is a
it
shame.
died. So it
Yeah,
died.
bro, it ran throughout the 90s and the thousands. What are you talking
And
about?
Amr Diab lived on. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's still making hits.
bro, he still has that Legend Award in his house.
Back to the conversation,
Okay.
right?
What was the
crossing
conversation?
over.
breaking, the crossing over,
Yeah.
breaking
Yeah.
barriers, right?
That's my question though. What does that even mean?
Okay, I can tell you. That what I was going to. When we like things from other countries, right? It's because that country also liked it, and
True.
it just happened to break through everything else
True.
because it was that good.
Okay.
We never had to create something for the world
Yes.
to hear. You create something for your people, it blows up, and then it becomes worldly. Example: K-pop.
Yes, you know what they call
Yeah,
K-pop.
but K-pop.
Example,
you
Daddy
know what
Yankee.
you know what they call
Mr. Worldwide.
Okay, okay.
Example,
But
Mr. Worldwide.
K-pop
Example,
is
Shakira.
manufactured
no
music, is
Shamsi,
it not?
Shamsi, do you
It's
know
not-
do you know what they call K-pop music in Korea?
Pop.
Pop music.
Okay.
exactly.
Anyway, yes, K-pop is manufactured music
Yeah.
to a certain extent. I agree with you. Just same as pop music, as Britney Spears, Backstreet Boys, and everybody else.
Yeah, but
True.
you can't say that for Muhammad Abdu. Muhammad Abdu is not
I'm not saying that for
Yeah,
Muhammad
that's what I'm
Abdu.
saying. That's what I'm saying.
I'm just telling
what are you
you.
talking about?
Well, I'm just telling you. Well, Muhammad Abdu didn't write his own words.
Yeah, a writer and a.
So you get what I'm saying.
ملحن.
By
Yes.
manufactured.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
And
you
he's,
have-
he's the instrument.
He's just
Bro,
the voice.
you-
and the personality, which
Yeah,
is
that's
great
true.
personality.
Yeah, but again, it's not like you have 60 producers in a room trying to craft a single
Usually,
track
yes.
from Muhammad
Have you
Abdu.
seen
Yes.
the credits on music on
Yes.
Arabic music?
That's the,
I love how you talk out of field.
that's the orchestra.
Zero facts.
That's the orchestra. They're not the producers.
No, they're not the
Oh.
orchestra.
No, bro.
Everybody gets credit. Even the flutist gets credit.
Okay,
Of
now
course.
Okay. All right,
Flautist.
all right, okay.
Flautist.
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 All right.
Thank you.
Really?
You need to
Yes,
stop.
yes,
No, you need to
yes.
stop.
Okay.
Okay, feels over fact isn't working.
Yeah, but I think again with K-pop specifically, K-pop, yes, it is Korean music.
No,
yes,
you
it is
are
called.
no.
Let
You're
him cook.
being
Let
no, no,
him
no. He's not gonna cook. No, no. This is his
please,
exit. I'm not gonna let him exit on this
please
one.
let him cook.
Let's go. No, let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back. Right. So again, you need to create something for your own people that transcends everything else.
Okay.
But if you sit there every single day saying, "Yo, I'm gonna take this band because it sounds international, and I'm gonna try to boost it," and it doesn't work, it's because it never worked to begin with. Your people didn't praise it and think it's the shit before it goes anywhere else.
I agree with that. Amr Diab did blow up in Egypt first before he went international.
Of course.
Yes. And you do need to blow up in your own country to go international.
So what you need to do is support your local sounds, as different as they are, as many as they are, in order for you to build the fan base for all of it. You want to give me alternative music? Okay, where's the fan base for the alternative music? If it's only in your house, then it's pointless. The support should go beyond just where the square is.
But that brings up a bigger question, which is should the artist make his own music or his or her music or cater to the audience?
They should make their own music.
But although in order to succeed, as we see now
need to
within
get
the
it
paradigm that we have, there's a certain formula they need to follow, you know?
You guys have never seen Entitled when he had to make music for other people, have you? When he had to go and, you know what, I'm going to make this song for so-and-so. You've never seen him. He doesn't have the same energy as when he's making his own thing, the things that he loves to do. And
He's not
that's
as-
why his
he's not as
focus is
inspired.
his focus is all on the things that he wants to do because it doesn't matter to him what's happening around him. I need to create my own shit. If my own shit is good, it's going to expand everywhere else. If it's not, then I'm just going to create my own shit.
But you're saying you got to cater to your local audience.
And that's what he's doing. He's catering to his audience. He doesn't care about all the world listening to him. He doesn't care about everybody else praising him. We know he's fucking amazing. He wants to work on what makes him amazing. He doesn't want to work on what do you like? Let me shift what I have for you.
But isn't that what you were saying?
No, but in order to be a true artist, you need to be true to yourself in that way. You need to do the thing that you care about. You need to do the thing that you believe in. And if it's gonna hit, it's gonna hit. If it's not gonna hit, it's not gonna hit. You know?
So that begs the question: what would S-pop be?
Okay, no, you need to stop.
No, but that's.
It wouldn't be called S-pop.
Yeah, first of all, it's gonna be
Thanks,
it's called Mashkelni. That's S-pop for you.
Yo, that's a deep cut.
No, for real. That's. If
that was the OG.
yeah, if you want that example, it's Mashkelni. It really is Mashkelni, and Mashkelni has the range of going to that Amr Diab level of being a song
Best
like that.
Meshkelni was more regional than local.
True. So was
That's
my
what I'm
answer.
saying. That's what I'm saying.
more
But
regional.
blew up.
But
and
that's
it
the
was-
thing. Our music is mostly regional. It's not local.
No, I'm talking about
Also.
regional. I'm talking about so when you say Khaliji music is regional, yes, that's our region.
Yeah.
But Meshkelni was
went
Mina.
beyond Khaliji.
It was for Mina.
Yeah.
True.
Mashkelni
Yeah,
became
okay.
like a wedding song for a lot of people across the region.
That was wild.
Yeah. So if you want that example,
Those are
it's there.
awful weddings, by the way.
But it's there.
That's a fact.
But the question is, yani, there's no-
Congratulations, Meshkelni's in the background.
Yeah,
The
no
bride
offense,
walks
but
out
say- yeah,
And there's some Russian girls dancing
Ya bueno.
for no reason.
if you listener,
Rashid Al-Majid, by the way, in
Yes.
case you were wondering
Yes,
where this
you're
song is coming from.
Go
Rashid
watch the
Al-Majid.
music video
Yeah,
first.
It's a
Please.
vibe.
Please.
This was the epitome of cool at some point, basically.
Epitome.
epitome, you idiot.
He can't say words or pronounce
But
or read.
the question that we want to go back to is when's the last time you saw a Saudi song hit on that level?
On that level?
Yeah. On that level.
I don't recall.
On that
I
level.
don't
Yeah.
recall. I don't recall.
Then that's the level you want to hit. That's the tone that you want to hit. Something that
I don't
something
know.
that takes over.
I don't know. Mudhila was a vibe, I think.
Not the same vibe.
No,
Not the same
No,
vibe.
it wasn't. Just shape.
Yeah.
If that was a vibe for you, son.
Well, honestly, it's a vibe for me, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Again, it's a personal vibe. It's
yeah.
not a vibe for everybody.
If the song inspires a perfume, it's not a. It's not a.
No, that's the
proper-
one you know it's a
Question,
success.
which came first, the perfume or the song?
The song, come on.
I think the song and that 15-minute intro.
Yep.
That was a long intro.
Bro, I just remember Kahad whenever I think of that song.
But anyway, we go back to it, right? We're like on year 4 of XP. Now, this is the first time we have the music, Saudi Music Week or Riyadh Music Week.
Riyadh Music Week.
right? And then what's the direction?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Yeah, that's a question.
Also,
for them to
I
answer.
really want to attend some of the talks because I had some questions, but I decided not to attend because, Adi is an asshole, right?
True.
But, yo, man, love is love. Love is love.
This is how we know we're real. We're calling ourselves out.
So, this is business Ada speaking. This is not artist Ada. This is not music loving Ada. It's just business Ada.
With the hat on.
If you are trying to come and have me discuss with you the music industry, why are we not discussing that the music industry is dying? The music industry is reshaping itself to something brand new right now. Whatever was done before that we're trying to get to today is not going to be important in the next couple of years. The whole industry is reshaped. We've been having shitty songs for a while because now we decided, you know what? Go build your whole fan base, build everything for yourself, and then come to us, and then we'll just push you a little bit further. So, what is the music industry in 5 years? It's not what it is today. It's not what it is. It's not what it was 5 years ago. So let's discuss music industry. Where is the music industry going?
Damn, I don't blame you for not attending.
See what I mean?
All right.
I
that
can
question.
ask questions,
لا, شوف,
but again, I just here to be an asshole.
no, see, that's the thing. When you say it's dying, there's an assumption that it was alive at some point.
Yes, it was alive at some point. Yes, yes, it was.
When,
it was.
where
Yes.
was when was it
Yes,
alive?
in the
That's
90s, 80s, 70s, 60s, 50s.
Yeah, but-
it's
but-
been alive.
but that's what I'm talking about. That's
Since the internet, since Napster,
okay.
things have been getting shaky. And then Frank Ocean did a Frank Ocean thing, and then everybody's like, oh, okay, now.
Oh, you're talking about the general music industry.
Yeah, the whole music industry.
I thought you were talking about music industry specifically here.
No, I'm talking about overall. Because whatever we apply here, if you're trying to basically use the world metrics, you're going to have to follow suit. Because if Universal is doing business in a certain way in all of Europe and US, Universal's not going to do a different business for Saudi because you're Saudi or for the Middle East. No, they're going to copy that same method and bring it over here, whether you like it or not.
But the thing is, when you say, I don't disagree with you. The music industry is not going through the best time. But then again, you're still getting so much good music right now as a
From where?
listener.
From where?
No, but as a listener, there's so much range in terms of the music that you can find. Like any type of sound that you want, you can go and find.
But it has nothing to do with the music industry. It has everything to do with streaming.
Yeah, that's artistic
Okay.
freedom.
Yeah, but streaming at this point is a critical and essential part of the music
Yeah,
industry.
but the streaming doesn't make you money.
That's the problem.
This is why you sign to a label. Because a label brings you a bigger deal that has to do with concerts and so on. So you'll make money and make them money. They'll make them more money than you're gonna make, but you still
Yourself
make some
money.
money.
Yeah.
Yes. All the big artists in the world that we talk about today, they're all signed to big labels. No one is independent. And the ones that are independent, they come out every couple of years.
And that seems to be the trend for the coming period. Doesn't seem like it's going to change anytime soon.
I'm not saying, actually, yes, change is coming, but it's not coming for the betterment of the industry and the artist.
No, but see, we're already here. Like streaming is here. Whether you see overtaking streaming, like people are no longer buying records. People are no longer, buying CDs. You as an artist, in terms of what you're making, is the pie is unless you're really good at selling out shows, you're not going to be making more money. You're gonna
And
be
then
making less.
then now you have to be a performer.
Or you're good at having your songs get licensed in movies or shows or whatever. Like those are the two.
Oh, so you're trying to look for eyeballs.
Yeah,
You're trying to get for people's ears to listen to you.
I'll try to be trendy.
But the movie industry
That's
isn't
that's
that
literally
good
what's
either.
happening today. I know the music industry was a bad take, but I get what you mean. That's a good way for you to make money, not for people to.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
If you want to make,
if you're going to make money, where are you going to make money? Venues are not going to give you the money you think for you to live on. So where are you going to make money? The industry is reshaping itself, and everything is changing in different ways, and you can see it every time you look outside. But what are we selling here?
we're supposed to be selling art, but at this point, it's too commodified to be art.
Supporting art, if we're going to use that, hey, all this is to support artists, okay, it's been almost like 4 or 5 years now. Where were the artists that were supported?
Do it for the exposure.
Where were the where were the artists that were supported?
Had to the
Where
exposure,
are they?
yeah.
Where show me the artists that was supported and where they were before and where they are today. And that's 5 years, son. Do not tell me in 5 years you couldn't do shit.
What's the most profitable source of income for artists? Is it the streams? Is it the live performances? Is
Live
it the-
performances.
Live performances
All day long.
and
Live
licensing.
performances.
Like streams makes you peanut, but if you get your
Live
songs licensed enough times,
No, live performances over everything.
overtakes it.
So the strategy should be capitalizing on live performances.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, making it available everywhere.
Yes,
But
sir.
then again, in order for you to have more live performances, you need to create more
Venues.
content, more material. No, it's not just that. Like you do.
You
what-
already have content. There's a lot of people with a lot of content,
You're-
but there's nowhere that they can showcase that content.
No, they can go and showcase their content or their artwork, but we don't have enough places that are non-Khaliji.
That's what I'm talking
That's
about.
one.
And the places that we have that are non-Khaliji, like when you look at the warehouse in Jack's, right? Yo,
Yeah.
come here. We'll do a ticketing deal. We'll get a cut. We do a split, whatever the hell it is, right? You promote to bring your own people. That's when you see if the artist can get people through the door or not. And then when you look at it, like, oh, these people couldn't get people through the door.
True, very true. Or you're getting 100, 150 max if you're really good at getting people to do it. That's just me being optimistic.
Yes, and there's
But then again, there's no other places for you to go and do that.
no,
You know,
you can. We have a place called Beast House, so you can go and do that. But we have no promoters.
true.
Yes.
Also true.
Yeah, we have no promoters. So
Also true.
even if you want to come and say, "Oh, I'm doing like a day at Beast House," right? Who's gonna promote you? Beast House?
That limitation does exist.
Exactly.
And that limitation is a problem. And the other part of the problem is also you're gonna do one show, then what? It's not like you can go do a tour in the region. Like you don't have that capacity. Or
Why
that
not?
If it's
infrastructure.
Khaliji music, yes.
If it's Khaliji music, yeah,
Yes,
sure.
Because I talked to in this awesome place that I was at,
Yeah,
right?
this amazing shisha.
And he was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Next week I do a full week in Jeddah.
Full weekend. Jeddah.
Full week in Jeddah.
Yeah,
Then I come back to Riyadh. I do a couple of days for Sharqiyya.
because they have the venues.
The venues are
Yeah,
there.
so it's not just one
People
or two
are
venues.
always
Yeah.
gonna come to the door for shisha, for vibes.
Yeah.
And this person is always gonna be there. He's gonna be paid to be there. So now he has an audience in front of him at all times because that place guaranteed the audience.
Captive audience, Turks. It's called having a captive audience.
So you need more venues, basically. You need more venues
No,
and
you're-
diverse venues.
Aywa. You need venues that people would want to come to. There's a different thing. See, with lounges, the shisha lounges around here, people are coming for shisha.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have all types of people because they're coming for shisha. You're whoever is singing, that's just a plus here,
That's exactly my
right?
point. That's exactly.
But when
my
I'm
point.
there, you know what? Let's see who this.
I'm gonna
person
follow
is.
this guy.
Exactly.
You know, this guy's gonna build his audience.
So I guarantee you, the artist's eyeballs every time you walk in here.
and because you know the people have a reason to be here.
And that's how it's supposed to be, basically. Create shisha lounges all around. A hip hop shisha lounge, a rock shisha lounge,
I would definitely go to the hip hop shisha lounge.
a Saudi country shisha lounge.
No, I
you
won't.
won't.
No,
No, you won't.
I want to try it out.
You won't go out.
Me?
I want to head bop. I don't
Bro,
want.
I've been out. I just don't tell you that I'm out. Okay.
He doesn't take us there.
Thank God.
Let's be honest.
doesn't invite us.
Exactly.
Thank God
Doesn't
he's going
invite
to
us.
a
Y'all
shisha
know
lounge.
this.
See,
I don't-
you know what? This is how much he loves us, Turks. He
Yeah.
loves us that much that he doesn't want
No.
to see us for the rest of the week.
No, no,
yes.
no.
Yes, Adil.
I live
We
a
appreciate
totally
it.
different life than you guys.
We appreciate
You
it. Adil.
peasants. You plebs.
I'm not saying that. You said that, and I'm
Well,
agreeing
you know,
with you.
your tone says that.
We
I'm
hear it,
saying.
Adil. We hear it. We hear it.
It's implied.
It's very insinuating.
Our times are different. You know, like y'all 9 to 5 kind of takes most of your energy.
He's got
out.
daylight saving.
That's his way of saying plebs. Y'all 9 to 5ers.
Yes.
Y'all salaried.
You
ones.
brokies.
Yeah, exactly. Y'all got a boss.
No, because okay, do you know like there's close to my house? There's like 5
know.
24-hour shisha places.
24 hours.
24-hour,
That is ridiculous.
and you go there at 3 a.m. and it's packed.
That's where life happens, Turks. At
No,
3 a.m. in a shisha lounge.
that's where life ends.
في الملقا. No.
I don't want to go to those places.
Because you don't know what you're missing out on. You wouldn't even know if it looked you in the face. You know.
No, that's called looking at the abyss in the face and stares back.
I mean, just
Another
saying.
thing that I noticed going to these beautiful lounges,
Yeah.
right? Our music, our Khaliji music on regular speakers
It's loud.
is trash. It is just pure noise.
I feel like it's devolved in the past 2 years.
No, it's look. Everywhere else, they make sure that the speakers are perfect. This is perfect for the bass, for everything, right?
Nah, son.
Like, nah, we're not engineering nothing. Yeah, we're gonna engineer for a radio, and it better play everywhere else.
النور أخضر.
That's it. It is. I was thinking this one lounge. It was so noisy. Like the live band was amazing. When they started playing music, it was just awful.
Doesn't that prove the point that people are there for the vibes more than they are for the music?
Yeah.
Yes, but
Yeah.
I am an upcoming artist. I need to go somewhere where
Are
people
you?
are there.
Okay.
I'm gonna punch you in the big ass forehead.
He needs he needs
And
vibes.
trust me, I'm not missing from anywhere I throw a punch.
I mean, you can throw one behind you. There's also hit me.
Anywhere. It's everywhere. You're the whole room. But what's the name? I am a new artist. I need people to look at me.
I don't care where or when.
Exactly.
Or why
I
you
need
look at
people
me.
to see me. So when I go and I perform in front of these people, if I'm performing in a place that has 300 people, trust me, this place was crowded as hell. It was table on
Damn, bro.
table,
Okay.
right? And there's 300 people coming every single weekend, each day of the weekend, right? On the weekdays, you know, it's a good 150 to 200 people. Let's say 50 people alone. If you get 5 to 10 people following every single time that you're there, it's a win for you.
True. Putting in that work. Well, I do need to go, honestly.
You need to.
I want to go explore this.
No, you're busy with your.
I mean, I'm willing to diversify. Tuareg music, I'm telling you. You
No.
know,
Send me that. But how do you spell it?
Tuareg. That's just the name of the.
That's not how you say
No,
it. That's not how you spell things.
I'm sure it's
that's
on
the name of the ethnic
XP's Instagram. If you go through XP's Instagram, I'm sure you're gonna find them.
Yeah, he just needs to make me work, bro.
Yeah, I know. Like, why are you asking him,
I don't
Miskeen?
know, bro.
He
I
just-
know he's not gonna do it.
Of course he won't, because he's a good friend.
Yeah, exactly, Turks. I care about your musical education.
Anyway, we solved music.
Yay!
All right, anything
know.
else? Yo, you hear about Permflex?
Who?
Exactly.
Is that a hair securities company?
That's funny. It's the new Premier League streaming service.
Ooh.
What?
But
Why?
they didn't say it officially, did they?
I don't think it's official. I just read it somewhere.
So basically,
They're in talks right now.
basically the Premier League is looking to be a direct to consumer product, and they are. So the way I think this started is they announced that starting 2026 2027 they're going to be handling all of the production duties for the Premier League in-house. What that means is they're no longer going to be relying on a company to do the Premier League packages for them. They're going to do it themselves. And the reasoning that goes behind this, why would they be doing it themselves unless they're ready to launch their own service, which is a global service that allows them to sell packages to fans directly wherever they want?
Question. how many streaming things do we have already? It seems like we're back to cable at this point.
Exactly.
No, but
That's exactly what I was thinking about.
in terms
I
of-
had to renew my receiver yesterday, right?
Okay.
And I'm looking at the prices, and now Netflix is raising their prices. Now I'm looking at all my subscriptions. Do I need all of this?
no, you don't need. You need half of them, if not less.
So why you, Mr. Premier League? Okay, just go to Netflix. Just go to Amazon. Go to something that already has a fan base that we all have subscriptions to, and let us watch over there, and you make some money for them.
No,
فلوس.
but
بس فلوس عدد فلوس.
but my cut though.
انا ابغى فلوس مو انت انا ابغى فلوس.
Yeah. What about my cut? Exactly.
I want to get paid, bro. Why the hell y'all getting paid?
Well, that's exactly how you used to get paid before. Sky will come in, give you $1 billion for the year.
No, but I want to get paid more. That's the whole premise here. The premise here is that, yo, listen, this will allow me to make more money. This will allow me to even upsell certain packages. Like I will be able to sell you a standard Premflix package for what, $15 a month?
Excuse me?
Whatever.
Sky Sports right now is on £500 a year.
Yeah, but you get a lot of shit with Sky Sports.
Yeah,
You don't
but
just
I
get the
was
Premier
going
League.
there for football.
Yeah, okay, fair, whatever. 500.
I do not think it's going to be anything less than $300, $400.
But then, you know what else I can do? I can sell you a Premier League Deluxe subscription, which allows you to go
High
behind.
definition.
No. Behind the scene cameras of the locker rooms.
No,
and
no.
Whatever, bro.
No.
But,
That's more cost.
but what I'm saying is you can create, at the end of the day, what are you really giving me?
No,
You're giving
all
me
they're going to give you,
content.
all they're going to do is going to give you matches. They're going to give you exactly what you see over here. They're going to take it online. They're not going to go make it wild and crazy unless the money gets bigger and bigger over the 5-10 years, because this is an investment. So right now, I'm going to get the same thing that's already available for me, except with less channels, and you're going to charge me an arm and a leg.
I feel like part of it is they know that they can get to more fans if they do it this way, and they make the entry level price of it, accessible. Like, yo, I'm not going to give you the whole package of all 20 games. Pick your favorite team.
No, I don't think so.
I think they will actually. You'll be able to customize this package to your favorite team.
I've never in business, you don't do cuts. No, I force you to pay more even if you want one thing. I buy an iPhone not for the phone ringing, right? I want it for other things, right? So they're charging me for the other things. The plus is that it makes phone calls. It's not the main
It's
thing
not the
anymore.
standard anymore,
Exactly.
you know.
If my phone doesn't ring anymore, I'm vibing with it. I have no problem. But if I can't use the application, I need a new phone.
Yeah. Fair. That's a fair point, actually. But I just feel like overall, it will allow them more flexibility in offering the product to the customer in different ways.
We believe in them too much for them to actually do any of this.
I'm just being pretty optimistic, bro.
No. Let's be realistic.
I'm being a happy consumer here.
No, let's be realistic.
Let me give you my money.
I think within the next 10 years, you're going to see things, all these streaming companies, they're going to have to merge into one.
Consolidate.
Yeah, they have to merge. You cannot make this happen. People are not going to be able to afford all this.
I don't think they're gonna merge per se, but I think there's
Bought
gonna
out?
be, not bought out even. I think like there's gonna be sort of like a middleman, and okay, here pay this premium and you get all the shit.
I'm just saying, nobody wins that way.
I look at it this way. Does NBC, ABC, Fox, Warner Brothers, do they all want to die? No.
No,
They want to survive. And now they're watching these new people come in with them having the whole legacy and all that money. They're like, okay, do we want these people to take us out? Sooner or later, they're like saying, no, we're not going to be taken out. So let's figure out something to put all of this together where it's the same thing as it was before. Let's charge them $1,000 a year and let them get the whole world in front of them. Sooner or later, they have to come together because people won't be able to afford all of this nonstop.
Well, that's the whole point. It's about coming up with a better product that allows me to say, yo, I'm going to drop my Netflix. Like I was just asking you guys, when's the last time y'all saw a good Netflix show? At this point, I barely even open it. So for me, it's not a big loss if I get rid of my Netflix.
Yeah, until they give you that one show.
Yeah, no,
So you have to go subscribe again for that.
I'll sign up for a month and then I'll just discontinue once I'm done.
Every single week, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna disconnect Disney. I don't want Disney no more. Oh, okay, new episode.
Oh, but see, that's the thing. Disney
what happens.
Disney are dicks because they make it really hard for you to say no.
Yes,
I have
and then
all
you, and then
of
you
this-
have kids. They'll be like, no, I need to keep Disney.
Yeah, exactly. Plus, you have all of this like nostalgia content. You have all the Marvel content. Like Disney really does have
Star
a good
Wars.
offering. Yeah, Netflix has always been like the standard in terms of streaming. Now it comes to the other stuff. Why would you have a Hulu? Why would you have an Amazon Prime? Unless you are a fan of a specific show or
I would like to know the numbers of Shahid.
I imagine they're pretty
I would
good.
like to know the numbers of Shahid after getting all the football on Shahid.
yeah, there we go.
Yeah, but that's a package, by the way.
But still,
That's a separate package?
Exactly. Yeah, I can get Shahid by myself, and then the football is a package that is on
there's
its own.
there's a Shahid basic
Yes.
and there's a Shahid football. But there's different levels of like there's basic, there's premium, there's
Yes,
you know.
because I
Oh,
feel
they're
like
doing the Showtime thing back in the day?
because I feel like Shahid is a big player.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my guess is surprisingly pretty good.
I would say
And I think as the region calms down and everybody gets their internet with better speeds, I think Shahid is going to still be
Yes,
king.
there are millions of people like my mom who watch Shahid.
True. Same.
plus that you can use Shahid to watch live programming of
Exactly.
all the NBC channels and stuff. I think it's the biggest in the market, honestly. Like we're talking about
Yeah,
the
in,
region.
in the local market,
Yeah,
100%.
It's easily the biggest,
100%.
you know? Like you do get a lot
You
of
think
value.
it goes beyond Netflix?
In the region,
Yeah.
Bro,
yeah, 100%.
Arabic media
100%.
consumers are much larger than English media consumers.
Yes. And at the same time, how many people are willing to pay 70 riyal a month?
That's the new prices?
Yeah, that's the new price
That's
for
for
Netflix.
Netflix. Shahid is like 20 something, 24, I think. or
And I
something.
think Shahid is free for the free channels, I think.
Yeah, you do get free channels, but yani, the package.
I remember something like that. I think the
Yeah.
first episode of every show is free or something like
I
that.
remember. I can't recall anymore.
$39.99. This
There
is
you go.
Shahid VIP.
Nice.
So it's برضو it's not the shitty one. Yani. Damn.
So that
I've been
includes the
subscribed to
sport
Shahid for a
one.
minute, bro.
Yeah.
That includes the
More than
Dota
a year now.
Saudi and everything.
No, that's not the
That's a different
Saudi.
package.
Yeah, that's a
What are you
different
talking?
package.
VIP.
That's sports. That's Shahid.
How much is Shah's?
I don't watch Saudi Turks, so I don't know. صراحة.
I mean, you got the phone right there.
Just
Look
click
at
on it. You'll see it in front of you.
I'm looking through my text messages, bro,
Why?
Okay.
Why? Why are you texting?
because they tell me how much I paid.
How much I paid?
How much am I paying?
I was
bro?
about to do the same thing when he's like, yo, like Shahid. I'm like, oh, how much is Disney? I was gonna scroll back up. Anyways, after other things, this was interesting. In 2023, the name Muhammad was the top name for baby boys' names in England and Wales.
Yeah, Islam.
Interesting.
Let's go.
Superbad was right.
Also, it's been
True.
it's been the top 10
Deep
since
cut.
2016.
What?
That's more interesting for me.
Consolidation. Okay.
Wait, repeat that. Repeat that.
Since 2016, it's been the top 10, and in 2023, it was number 1.
Yes.
Interesting.
But here's the thing, what a lot of people need to understand, that doesn't mean the majority of names are Muhammad.
It's just the most named
It's
name.
basically if you have a billion types of names and one of them, all of them are like, I don't know, 0.9%, and one of them is 0.1%. The 0.1% is the most popular name. Doesn't
True,
mean like
true, true.
all of them are Muhammad. But still, skill issue, white people.
No, but again, it's consolidation.
And the regions are what? Wales?
England and Wales.
England and Wales.
Yes. There's this place called Birmingham. You might have heard of it.
Shout out to all the Akis out there.
Yes, akhi. Let's go. Allahu Akbar.
Anyways,
Eyo.
let's get to the.
Main topic.
No, let's talk about this topic because it's just everything is unfolding right now. Shout out to our brothers and sisters in Syria.
Amen.
It's
Amen.
beautiful to see Syria back being free again.
Alhamdulillah.
But shout out to Assad's bitch asses in Russia.
مبروك جميعا.
I like his picture when he was in his bathing suit. Hilarious
What?
as
Well,
fuck.
Afwan, why do you have that picture?
I don't have it. Well, he
There's
said
this
it to
thing
me.
called Twitter Turks.
we were DMing.
Why are
It's like,
people-
yo, Ad, I'm trying to get the fuck out. I'm like, yo, son, I can't help you, bro.
Here's something for it.
No, when they broke into his. Yo, Ad, look at this while I'm gone.
Check this out real quick, sir.
Anyway, fuck you, Turks. What's his name? They stormed one of his old castles and found pictures and shit like that. So everyone started
Yeah.
posting.
I
about
saw like people going into his house with bags just to take stuff.
No, this was today.
This was today.
This is totally different, and I'm angry at that. By the way, to our brothers and sisters in Syria, if you are in the garage that Bashar Assad owns, there's 2 Ferrari F40. All right, I will give you $1 million for each. I am not bullshitting.
I mean, damn.
The car's around $7 million. Resale.
Yeah.
I'll give you $1 million.
عندك رقم الفن؟
Yo, fuck the VIN. Fuck the, just give me the car. No car key. I don't want nothing. Just give me the car. That's all I'm asking for.
He will accept one
I
with no
was so
tires.
angry. I want to be a rebel so bad. So bad. I'm like, a Ferrari F40! I was shivering.
No, but if anything, it's
Capitalist, man.
wow.
Oh, free our brothers and sisters in Syria.
No, but if anything, it's really good and great to see people just being happy for the end of this
Friday 40?
long ordeal.
Oh, okay, Syria. My bad.
We're talking about Syria.
No,
Yes.
Like
I was about to say, yeah, for a second. I was
No,
gonna
no,
make sure.
this has been like a really, really terrible war. It's
Like
been
12,
a war,
13 years or something.
Exactly, it's been a war that destroyed families, that destroyed cities, that destroyed, communities and region that sparked,
Separated families.
and that sparked a refugee crisis that led to millions of people leaving the country.
Yes, 500,000 dead. So many people who are displaced either internally or externally. It is.
A tragedy, a human tragedy.
I feel comfortable in saying it is one of the most devastating conflicts in the history of mankind. Where we are at that stage, given that how much it has impacted the world and how much negative impact it has reverberated across the region.
Yeah.
It cannot be overestimated.
Like we're not like we were just talking about this before the podcast started.
It's almost Palestine 2.0.
I would say
Yes,
so.
it's
Yes.
almost Palestine 2.0.
We were talking about this before the podcast started, and we were telling Turks, the fact it's been more than 10 years, and there's been so many twists and turns in the whole event, from the beginning of it to having Daesh come in and starting fuck their shit up, to the fact that the country is now divided amongst foreign powers. But at the end of the day, it's a happy day to see people smile because they feel like they got their country back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the videos of people leaving Turkey real quick, trying to get back
Yeah,
home.
man. No, and
And I don't know where I saw it, some people in Sweden. They're like, "Yo, we're packing up. We're getting out of here." People in Germany like, "Yo, let's go back home."
because they left because they felt like they had no other option. They
Yes,
left because their houses were taken, because they were in rebel areas, because their life was destroyed, and now they feel like they have a chance to go and rebuild not just their own lives, their own country.
This in and of itself kind of destroys the theory that we want to go to the West because there is something inherently better in the West. Like, no, guys, these people are there because they have no other options. Like, if you want to compare it to the region, the amount of people that are in Jordan, Lebanon, Turkey, Saudi, it is incomparable to the people who reached the West as well. Like, what the West saw was a fraction of what the region experienced.
And at least it allows us here within the region to again begin that process of healing, because you had a lot of these refugees spread around the Arab countries
All
as
right.
well.
Let's get some control on this. All right,
Okay.
we're not gonna go through the sad parts because the TV is playing the sad parts nonstop, and we all know about it. Let's talk about what's happening in the region,
Okay.
because this is not something small. Because this happening could cause other things to happen.
There's reverberations that are going to come out.
Exactly. Right now, we're watching the cleansing of Iran and its axis, right? All of its proxies,
The axes of resistance.
yes,
Supposedly.
whatever the hell they are, right? All those people are getting cleaned up.
Tasfiyah.
We saw Hezbollah get knocked out within a couple of days. Done. Finished. Nothing exists of them. We saw Syria right now. Everything that's Iran related, get
Even-
the fuck up out of here.
Even quicker.
Way quicker than it was for Hezbollah.
And again, they're like, let's just stop here
And
for a
less
second.
deadlier.
Yeah, and let's just stop here for a second. We're talking about a country that's been at war with itself for more than 10 years. Within 2 weeks?
Less than 2 weeks.
Less than 2 weeks.
Yeah,
less than 2 weeks. You had the fall of, a man that has been so hated for so long, and people have been trying to do this for years. This is not a small thing that just happened.
This is politics.
Yeah.
Politics are politicking.
This is geopolitics.
Right?
Let's add the geo here.
Yes, because this is the superpowers discussing the future of the region.
This is reshuffling the board.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Let's clean up the bullshit that started happening since Barack Obama, to be specific, right? Let's clean up all this bullshit. Iran's been running around doing its bullshit nonstop. Okay, we got nothing out of it but Houthis and Hezbollah and bombings and nonstop, right? Now, let's clean that bullshit up. Now that that's cleaned up and we have people actually settling down, we have new governments. Hopefully, these governments will align with all the governments in the region, and we can actually come together as creating as the new Europe, right? Because the dream is still there. If we have a good Syria, if we have a good Lebanon, if we have a good Palestine, we have a good Jordan, alhamdulillah, it's already good, and we have the North Africa being good, Algeria, Libya, we all gonna be good. This alone, this whole sector of MENA, we can be our economy on our own, not needing anybody else. We have the resources. We have so much to offer each other. If we just trade between each other, it's going to be amazing for itself.
True.
So right now we're watching the whole reshuffle of a new region with new policies, a new outlook, and the hope that it's going to be exactly what we think it's going to be, where we all can gain something positive out of it. We can go back to a time where we can visit Syria and enjoy ourselves there. And we can go back to Lebanon and enjoy ourselves there. We can actually visit Palestine.
Amen.
Once we get all of that, it's going to be a different region. Now, I don't know what the play is. I am not,
Mr.
I don't
Playman.
know. I don't know what's going on, but it looks like this is the cleanup for a peace deal with Israel. This is what it looks like. I mean, Netanyahu was like already outside today saying, "Yo, Syria, we love y'all. We're down together. I hope we can create peace with each other."
And we're not mentioning here the fact that as this was happening, Israel was moving troops into the south of Syria, basically, to say, as they mentioned, to protect ourselves from any potential incursion, aka we're taking more land because nobody's there to stop us.
I also personally believe Russia is one of the main reasons, and the crippling of Iran is why Bashar fell. Because he had two of them backing him up. Iran was, all of its proxies were getting kicked their asses left and right, so they were not even functioning, right? And then you have Russia, who's going at war with Ukraine right now, and almost the whole West. And you're asking me to come and help you out. I think Russia would have still did it just to tell the US, go fuck yourself. But I think there was a deal that was brokered that Russia had the balls to say, you know what? I don't need to help you.
Yeah.
Well, again, keep in mind, Russia has been going through war for a while now. It doesn't have the resources to support like it did 10 years ago. They're taking people out of clubs, it seems. So the situation on the ground is actually very different today than it was 10 years ago.
Yeah. Basically, they told Bashar, like, yeah, you got this, homie.
That's the thing. Like, I think maybe if there's anything that's going to surprise me, it's how weak Iran has been shown to be. Because for so long, people felt like Iran had this
Marketing.
Yeah.
aura of invincibility.
It's marketing.
Yeah,
It's marketing.
Aura of
turns out,
invincibility.
Shamsi, when you're not fighting innocent civilians, women and children,
You don't know how to win wars.
you know how to win wars. Turns out, like, it's kind of difficult to win a fight with somebody who can actually put up a fight.
No, but then, come on, there's an element of decisiveness in this whole thing that wasn't there before. Like, hey, there was this element that said, hey, we're going to give you the air support that you need to come in and do whatever the hell you need, which is not something that was part of the game before.
You need to understand, and I think Adil would agree with me on this.
No.
I don't agree with you. That's not something we do here, number one. We don't agree with each other.
Just before you say anything, no.
Let's
ahead.
presume, but in the 21st century, in the 21st century, the main deciding factor of conflicts now has become air superiority.
Oh, yeah.
If you do not have air superiority, everything's on the table.
So
like
who has bigger guns?
Yes.
no, specifically air superiority.
That's more guns.
The
No,
air,
no,
like
no, no.
if there's difference because if,
Tactical guns.
Pew, pew, pew.
Exactly.
No, so
the
True,
question,
true.
If
Yes,
the
true.
question is tank versus tank, everything is up in the air. But like, if these people have things in the sky that can hit us and we cannot hit the things in the sky,
Exactly.
it's
drones.
fucked.
Exactly.
Drones is a game changer.
And that, I think, was a big part of what ended up happening in the past 2 weeks. That air support was provided, that air support area was established, and it just, the cost to fight or combat that was just too
Yes,
high.
and consequently, Russian air superiority was not established as well. Like, now we're good, homie.
Our planes are busy,
Yes.
planing somewhere else. So that, I look forward to see a stable Syria. I look forward to see a safe Syria, a reunited country. I think there's still a long way to go to rebuild that country.
I think it's going to be exactly the same offer that we gave to Palestine. The region is going to rebuild it. We look, there's no other way around it.
Yeah, definitely.
We can hope that it gets rebuilt, or we can actually come together and rebuild things. And now we need to rebuild Palestine. We need to rebuild Lebanon. We need to rebuild Syria. This has to be an Arab thing. Let's keep the money within us. Let's keep the businesses within us. Let's create things for each other. Not let's go and get companies from abroad to come and do things for us anymore. So we have the resources. We already have the biggest towers. We have almost everything available to us. So we can go and do the business ourselves.
We have the people that need the jobs as well.
We have all of that. We're not even gonna bring people to do the jobs. No, y'all are gonna do the jobs.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. We have everything. Everything's available for us. So we can just keep creating ourselves.
All we need is the fuckery to stop.
And this is where it's going to right now. It'll be interesting to see what Syria is going to do now with the new government, how the elections is going to be done, who are they going to choose.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That process
Yeah.
is going to take a minute as well.
And then at the same time, we have to see how Iran is going to retaliate, if it's going to retaliate, because from the way it looks like it, the next stop is Iraq. And then after Iraq, I don't think that Iran is going to have enough power to do anything.
طبعا Iraq, in terms of cleansing the country of all of the militias that have basically established dominance, the little fiefdoms that have been in play in Iraq for a long time now.
Exactly. So the politics are politicking. This is, again, geopolitics, as Shamsi emphasized on the geo part.
Yeah, the geo part is really important here because, again, we're talking about this is the great chess field, right? Like
Yes.
there's a chess field, chess board.
Board.
Yeah, the
But
great chess board.
we get the point.
Yes.
And part of this great chessboard is establishing, the rules for the new regional order. I don't want to say new world order.
I think
New
the
regional order.
only two options Iran has is going, no, homie, we were just playing, or
That's what they've been doing.
or fuck it, we ball.
No, I think the isolation, they're going to get isolated. I think once they get isolated.
They already are.
They've been isolated.
But now.
But now, without any proxies, it's even worse.
Exactly. Now you just cut off your
Now,
arms.
now you have no power.
Yeah. You literally just cut off my arms and legs. The thing that I've been building for the past 40 years in order for me to maneuver as a state, as a country, has just been taken away from me.
And keep in mind, everybody saw what Hezbollah and Iran have been doing. The second we can resolve this issue, no one's going to forget that. And they're going to build measures for that to never, ever happen again. And it's going to be extreme measures.
And again, like if we're looking at it from that great chessboard view of great powers with each other, all of this goes back to a single root cause, which is
Iran.
the lack of a Palestinian state. That trauma has been used and abused and exasperated by these proxies, by Iran, by Hezbollah, by all of these players to come in and say, hey, there's a reason for us to take up arms. There's a reason for us to fight the status quo. There's a reason for us to say, fuck you to the states. But at the same time, that's just the smoke screen for the real agenda, which is whatever the fuck they need to do in order to get their enterprise going and keep going. Once you resolve that, then why would you need Hezbollah, right?
We saw Hezbollah use his Iranian missiles against Syria, against innocent people. And then when Gaza was being destroyed from one end to another, we didn't see jack shit.
They were just like slap fighting.
And that alone opened the eyes of everybody else.
That speaks to the value of resistance organizations that claim to be freedom fighters, but in reality are political pawns.
I have a lot of friends that are angry at the loss of Hezbollah and all this stuff, right? And it's just crazy to me how you fell into the trap of all this propaganda. You actually believed in all of that, and now you're seeing it will get washed away so quick.
It's good propaganda.
Amazing propaganda.
It worked. You can't take it away. It worked for a long time. You made people believe that you should be a legitimate. You had a legitimate reason to be part of the state. You forgot that you are a parasite that leached onto the state to start sucking the life out of it so slowly to the point where it is now a paralyzed husk that can barely function. So
we should put that in a book, by the way.
Paralyzed husk can barely function. A memoir.
That's my Insta bio.
But yeah, it's. Your superpower just got washed away within 2 months. Within 2 months,
And now,
and they did nothing for Palestine. They did nothing for the people of Lebanon. They did absolutely nothing for nobody. They just created havoc. Then they got wiped away, and now we sit here like, okay, we need a new Arab.
we need a new system. We need a new
Here's the thing.
framework.
Okay, I thought this is very interesting. I just remember that I can't say this on the podcast. So we'll talk about this. Shit, I just remember. My bad. Yeah. So yeah, you were saying
Nothing is interesting.
resistance.
No, we do.
There's nothing interesting.
Again, if you look at the framework or the paradigm for the region or the Arab world since its establishment, it's been, hey, we are Arab, Palestine مأخوذ حقها, and we need to do something about it. And that's been the status quo for the past 70 years. I feel like, yes, what we're seeing now is the shifting to, hey, the new era. What does the new era look like? I don't know. But we need to move past this issue in order for us to be able to grow as a peoples, as a nation. We need to resolve the issue, first of all, in a just way that satisfies all parties, and then we start working towards moving beyond it.
The reality of the matter is we've transitioned now from an idea that this issue was the ultimate issue that is being instrumentalized by a lot of bad actors to now people realizing that it is just a cynical exploitation of that issue.
Facts.
When people back in the day said, or let's say for example Bashar Assad, so سوف نحرر القدس.
This guy.
Yeah, people back in the day believed him, like, he's finna do something. But like,
I hate you.
Wasn't his dad that said that?
I think it was his dad.
exactly, that's kind of proves my point. So he just inherited like, we're سوف نحرر القدس.
By the way, I don't
By
want
the
to talk about the sad part, but the prison videos
Yeah.
really hit
Yeah,
me, bro.
like
Really
you
hit
have
me.
you have people in those prisons.
They opened up the prisons that people have been locked in for like
Turks,
years and
yeah.
years.
Some people didn't even know that Bashar's dad passed away when Bashar's in power.
No way.
Some people, Turks, believe Saddam Hussein is the one who invaded Syria.
No way.
They thought Saddam's army is freeing them.
What?
Yes, just to show you how bad it is.
What?
Like it was a police state, Turks. It was a police state of the first degree. Shit wasn't fun.
Like you watch those videos, people breaking into prisons, and just like there's a random toddler there. كده مش exact. Why is he there? Because of course he's there.
When they went to the women's prison.
Not to speak of all the
The
torture.
women's prison was wild.
I didn't see that one.
All shitload of 16, 17-year-old girls, even younger. Like, why are those people in prison?
Because they were born there, probably. They were probably born there. Goes to show you how much shit sucked, obviously.
Oof.
No. Alhamdulillah.
الحمد لله على كل حال. الحمد لله وألف مبروك لأهل سوريا.
الله يرحم شهدائكم.
الله يرحم شهدائكم ويخفف معاناتكم يرد شملكم الصراحة.
Hopefully soon we get something for Palestine.
يجمعكم على خير.
I mean,
Hopefully this is a turn to a new region. Ya Rabbi Kareem Subhanak. We just need this. We need a new region. We seriously need a new region.
Like we've been struggling for a while now.
Yes, bro.
Like it's been more than 20 years at this
Over
point
20
of
years.
just wars and death and destruction literally every day all around us. And
Actually, it's not been 20 years. It's been way longer.
More than
bro.
20 years,
More
yeah.
than 70 years. It's been like
that's
that.
exactly. If you want to go even
Yes.
back, it's
There was one point in the 90s
Yes.
after the second Gulf War, like, hey,
maybe things are going to be okay.
yeah, things are gonna be all right. Then the third Gulf War happened.
No, but even then, before that, you had an intifada, right? So that reminded you that no, things are not okay. Like the fact that
Yeah, but again, when I say okay, it's relative.
Relative.
Because when I say okay, like keep in mind the 90s, the Algerian civil war ended. Alhamdulillah, تمت الأمور على تمام. Saddam is basically kicked his ass back to Iraq. So the only issue back at that time was like Palestine, and
Saddam was still an issue. He's still getting bombed.
but it was an issue back
Yeah.
in his home. خلاص ما is. But again,
so it wasn't okay, basically.
again, like I say,
Relatively.
relatively.
Anyway, we said Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
Salamatkum.
سلامتكم يا والله سلامتكم كلكم. ارفع. We really want this.
That's what you want me to do.
Guys, we really want
What do you want me to do?
سلامتكم.
ارفع.
كلكم عرب مسلمين اخواننا احبائنا.
Allah يسلمك.
الله يسلمك.
Shout out to our tens of listeners. Shout out to tens of viewers. Thank you for being here. We appreciate all y'all. Hopefully next week. Next week we're dropping on Monday again. Y'all know Soundstorm. Most of us we can't connect together, so we're all gonna meet on Sunday. So
Hopefully.
No, we're meeting on Sunday.
أقول لك إن شاء الله.
No, I mean, inshallah, Sunday we're meeting to
We
record.
will recover.
Yeah.
We will meet on Sunday.
Y'all will recover. I don't give a shit, son. I ain't going nowhere. I'm be right here waiting.
Recovery
I'm
is
right here like this.
Are you ready?
Like from Friday night, I'll be right here like this.
Oh,
Just waiting till Sunday.
How's that of you, Adil? How's that of you?
Allah. What?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. Anyway, appreciate y'all. Love y'all. We'll see y'all soon. We out.
Peace.
Peace.
Preach.